Hi folks, I'm Ian Baker, and today we're going to go over the 2019 Sprinter 3551 FWMLS. They call this a mid-living because that's exactly what we have right here, but in my opinion, the big star is the rear kitchen. This is an absolutely beautiful floor plan. I love the layout. I think they did a wonderful job. Let's start off on this mid-living area though. So something very similar to what you get in a lot of rear living floor plans is the fact that you have the theater seating directly across from the TV, and that's exactly what you have here. So both of these do recline. You have the parachute cords, you have the Thomas Paine collection here, cup holders, a little bit of space here for your remotes, whatever else you need to toss in there. Window behind me, LED lights. Those are on a dimmer switch, by the way, which is pretty cool. So if you want to dim those down, you just push and hold. They get a little bit dimmer. Here, I can actually show you here. Just push and hold like that. There you go. Dims all the way down. You can turn it off, turn it back on. It's pretty cool. Brightens right back up. Right over here is your love seat, so that way you can have good conversation with the people sitting in that theater seat. You have an electrical outlet there in case you need to plug in any electronics. The decorative stair rail right here, I think this is pretty nice too. Again, it just adds a little piece, nice little element to it. Window there too. Before we get into the TV, I do just want to show you this while we kind of have the camera on it. You'll see that you get the key rings right up top as well as a coat hook right here as soon as you walk in, which I love. You'll also notice that you have your little remote right here, so you can take this outside. You can control your leveling, your awnings, your slide outs, your awning light, all that from this remote to make sure you're not going to hit anything. Then your main control panel is right there underneath. But again, as we walk back in, you have the entertainment center right here, that big TV. You have a little bit of storage here on both sides. It's not much, honestly. It's probably more for decorative purposes than anything, but you may be able to stick a little something in there. And then you have the fireplace underneath, which again helps with the ambiance and is a big space heater. So if you want to just kind of take the chill off in here, you can turn that guy on and, you know, kind of again take that chill off on that cold morning without having to burn up propane. Directly above that is the Furion soundbar. Folks, this thing sounds great. I rocked out to it a couple times throughout, and it just does a really good job. It also has an HDMI port built in, which is pretty nice. It controls the speakers, or the soundbar rather, in here, as well as the speakers outside too. So I think that, again, that is a nice upgrade for the 2019 model year. Now, as I mentioned, in the back is the real showstopper. You have this beautiful kitchen. You'll see it's kind of like a high-rise bar top right here, solid surface countertops. You get the bar stool so you can sit right up along there, you know, really entertain, have a nice party. Over on the wall here, you'll have USB charging ports as well as electrical outlets. So if anyone's sitting there and needs to charge your cell phone, they can do that. You have the max air fan control there as well. And then as we make our way around here, again, you can see the big kind of bar top. Right down underneath, you have the sink. You have your sink top cover there as well. You have the high-rise faucet. You know, it's, again, very decorative, and it's great for washing and rinsing dishes. You also have an electrical outlet tucked away right over here in case you need to plug anything in right there. Then you have some underlighting on here too. Again, just really making everything pop. You'll see underneath a little bit of storage there. Of course, your other sink top cover to the other side to it, we have tucked away right there. You have a big window. Let's not miss this. It's a huge window here in the kitchen, folks. Gives you a view out to your campsite and just lets a ton of natural light flood into the kitchen. A little bit of storage there. I say a little bit, but it's actually quite deep. You know, excellent spot for some of your pots and pans right up top. Microwave there. Got the same thing right down below, big storage underneath as well. And then over here is the rest of your prep space. You have your recessed cooktop with a glass cover, so you can use this. You have prep space on both sides, electrical outlets on both sides, so you can plug anything else in here. You can fold this top up and back to be able to have access to your cooktop. Kind of doubles as a backsplash too there as well. This is a wallboard, so you know, it just kind of gives it that brick look, something you know you see a lot more in residential applications, but it looks very nice in here. I certainly like it. And then the knobs are upgraded. This is the upgraded Furion cooktop. I've seen some manufacturers go into this year. It's pretty cool, looks nice. If you don't want the light, you don't have to have it, but you can turn it on. And then you also have the oven underneath if you want to do some baking. Plenty of drawer space in here as well. We can see that all the way throughout. Plenty of full extension drawers here. You have the same thing on the other side, so 8 drawers in total. Again, if you can't fit everything in there that you need to, you brought too much. Big, beautiful hood. I love this thing. You know, this is, again, it's kind of that main focal point when you walk in. I'll turn it on here. This thing's pretty powerful too, folks. You need to get smells out of here in a hurry. You can certainly do that. So that's going to be the max. You can turn it down a little bit from there as well. But again, this thing is fantastic. It not just looks nice, it is very functional. Over to this side, I'll open this up for you. See, again, big storage space right there. And underneath is your box with your fuses as well as your breaker panel. Now you have to have, you know, with this big kitchen, you have to have a big refrigerator too, and we do. We get the residential hair refrigerator here. You'll see you have plenty of space. You get the cool zone crisper drawer, and then underneath here are your two freezer sections. Not one, but two. Oh, sorry, this one's locked right here. Let me undo this lock a second. There we go. So that way you can pull that one out, take a look at that as well. So plenty of cold storage here in the residential refrigerator. And lastly, you get this big pantry right here too. These shelves are removable if you want to take them out, but this is a massive pantry. I'm telling you folks, I love this setup back here. It's excellent for entertaining. You can have people watch TV, you can sit right here along the bar, and you know, as soon as you walk in, it just has that wow factor. When you make your way up the stairs, you have your bathroom here. When you come in, you'll see the foot flush lever toilet right here in the corner. It is porcelain, so it's easy to clean. As you can see, when I sit down, I have plenty of leg room here, plenty of space in the shoulders as well. And over to this side, you get this big linen closet, so you have a spot for your towels and all your other bathroom goodies. Next to that is your one-piece residential shower. I like having a one-piece shower, less chance for any kind of leaks, plus it looks a lot nicer. You'll see that you have a seat in there, so whether you want to sit down or if you just want to prop your leg up there to shave your legs, you can do that too. Some shelves for your soap, shampoo, hand wand, and a skylight. I'll step in here just to give you an idea of height. I'm about 6 foot, and as you can see, I have plenty of height here. So if you're 6'4", 6'5", you can still shower in here without having to bend down, which is nice. You also have the mirrored medicine cabinet here, as well as the big sink right down below. Stainless steel bowl, which is nice. Plenty of room on both sides for any other goodies you want to have sitting out. And then you have a little additional. And the amenities don't stop down there. When you step up into the master bedroom, you'll see you actually have dual opposing slides in here, giving you plenty of space. If you want to get up and do jumping jacks in the morning or push-ups, you have enough room in which you can do it. Right over here is a king bed, 70 by 80 king bed, folks. So it's almost residential size, 2 inches narrower, but you get the full 80-inch length. So again, if you're a tall person, no worries, your feet aren't going to hang off. You have shelves on both sides and a window kind of up at the headboard space there too. Right up here in the nose is your wardrobe. Again, you'll see kind of that brick wallboard giving it just a nice look when you open it up. But you have the shelf up top, the hanging rod right down below, an electrical outlet in there as well, and both doors have mirrors on them. Next to that, you have storage up top here as well as 3 drawers. However, if you want washer and dryer, this is where it would go. I know it's impossible to see with the camera, but back behind there is your washer dryer prep. So you would take this storage section out, and then you'd have your washer dryer right here in your bedroom. And then in the other slide, this is kind of neat. You'll see you have a dresser right there, a couple windows here, and this little bench seat. So that way, you know, it gives you a place to sit down. You can put your pants on or whatever. There's a little bit of storage underneath here too. If you lift it up, you can see that right there. So, you know, a little added storage and a seat. Just kind of, again, just kind of makes the bedroom a little more unique. Up on the ceiling is your second AC. So this way it'll stay nice and cool on a hot day. If you want to watch TV, you have access for that right up top there, and you have Wi-Fi prep. Now that we've seen the inside, let's take a look at some of the outside features on the Sprinter 3551. I know it's tough to see right here, folks, but it is a really nice front cap. It is painted, of course, as well. And right here you have a mirror, so that way as you're backing up, it'll help you align your kingpin with the hitch in the bed of your truck. Underneath here, you'll see that you have solar prep. So if you want solar, all you have to do is buy the portable panels, plug it in right there, and it'll trickle charge your battery. And as we open the front storage compartment up here, you will notice that it is nice and clean. And by that, I mean that they have excellent cable management. They keep everything kind of tucked out of the way. You don't have a bunch of cables run through here all willy-nilly. And then you have your battery compartment right over here. You'll also see your battery disconnects here, there. One of those is for the inverter, so you can shut that inverter down if you want. And then right underneath that is your spare tire. Hopefully you never have to use that guy, but if you do, it's pretty easy to get to. Right here on the side is the pass-through slam latch baggage doors here. A covered hinge on there, strut assisted because you have the slide here, so obviously it can't go all the way up. When you take a look in there, folks, you'll see how big and open it is, though. You don't have any plumbing or anything running down, interfering. That is just a large, wide open space, allowing you to fit several big items in there, whether it is, even like an extra table, a fold-up table or something in there, chairs. You got plenty of room. Electrical outlet right outside here. You need to plug something in. That's the place to do it. Power awning right up top. You'll see it does go over the slide here, so touch a button to roll that out. Same thing to have it go right back in. It is the Solera awning, so if you look right at the head here of the awning, kind of tough to see probably on camera, but there are speakers built in, so that way when it's extended like it is right now, the music is playing down on the campsite rather than blasting out at your neighbors. And it's a pretty easy adjustable pitch too. You can just kind of pull down on it, and then you can just roll it right back up. You don't have to fix it or anything, so that's a great feature too. To be able to get in, you'll have the MORryde step above steps here. You'll see that all the treads are aluminum, which are great. And folks, if you haven't seen these steps before, these things are super sturdy. I'm a little over 200 pounds, and as you can see, I can jump up and down here. The steps don't flex, they don't move. If you're sick of having that bouncy feeling when you're entering and exiting an RV, you don't have to worry about it here. Then you get the foldable grab handle there as well to make it a little bit easier to enter and exit. Then you have this little touch on there too, just a Keystone RV, which is kind of neat. But that obviously is the main entryway. Now, the thing I really love about this floor plan is not only do you have that beautiful rear kitchen, but you get the outside kitchen here too. So that way, if you're cooking something, in the morning, you're gonna fry up some bacon, make the whole campground jealous. You have this right here. You don't have to stink up the RV. You got the cooktop. You have a spot for a TV. If you want to throw the game on, you can put a TV out here. And probably my favorite part is the refrigerator. You get the full-size outside kitchen refrigerator here rather than the half-size. So that is obviously more room for more beverages, condiments, everything else you want to put in there. Right down underneath, you'll see the aluminum alloy wheels, which not only look great now, but will continue to do so because aluminum doesn't rust on you. And right in between is the Road Armor suspension system, which helps reduce a lot of that shock and vibration from the road from transmitting into the RV. So that way you don't have broken dishes when you arrive to your destination. You'll also see right back here the ground control 3.0 auto level system. When you get to your campsite, they want you to be able to hurry up and relax. So this way, all I have to do is push a button and the coach will level itself out for you. On the back, you have the rear mounted ladder so you can climb up onto the fully walkable roof. You'll also see backup camera prep right there. So if you want a backup camera, it might not be a bad idea. It's a pretty good size fifth wheel. It'll be a lot cheaper to have it installed because it'll save you money on labor because it's easier. And then right down here is your bumper. Obviously, it has the end caps on there. And of course, the bumper is a great spot to store your sewer hose. All right, folks, that wraps it up. Again, this is the 2019 Sprinter 3551 FWMLS. If you're interested in this gorgeous fifth wheel and you'd like price and availability, simply click on the link in the description below. Thanks again for watching. I'm Ian Baker, and let's go camping.